With marketing and logistics strategies working in unison, we talked in class about Apple products. Not only is the packaging of the products efficient in keeping the products safe through shipment, it is also visually appealing. As you can see, we took a picture of Ferrero Rocher chocolates. Each individual box is shaped as a star for the holidays and can stack easily for shipment. The box is also visually appealing and catches the customer's eye.
This is a picture of an inbound food product inspection report. This report notifies trailer condition, load description, pallet type, product condition, and any other odor or pest activity on that trailer. This is a great way to inspect product before coming into the DC, ultimately saving you time and money.
Customer service is the collection of activities performed in a way that keeps customers happy. Meijer strives for excellent customer service and maintaining relationships. The customer service desk here is helpful. A stockout is simply an item that is out of stock in the store. Due to the high demand for seasonal items, this shelf at Target is completely out of stock of the items it once carried for the holiday season.
Form postponement is a strategy that maximizes possible benefit and minimizes risk by delaying further investment into a product or service until the last possible moment. In class, we talked about Dell computers using form postponement. An example of form postponement that we found was Subway. Subway's menu has generic sandwiches, and when a customer orders, they get to choose what kind of bread and vegetables go on their sandwich. This saves Subway money and time by not wasting ingredients on sandwiches that people don't want.
Time postponement is the postponing of finished products until there is an order from a customer. At Meijer, customers can call a clerk to blow up balloons only when they need them. This is so Meijer doesn't have to waste blowing up all of the balloons and the customer can get exactly what they want when they want it. This lowers risk and results in less finished goods inventory. VMI, also known as Vendor Managed Inventory, is when the vendor takes full responsibility for maintaining the inventory for a certain item at the store's location. An example of this is a Coca-Cola machine at Meijer. The vendor comes in each week to refill the syrups in the machine. This helps prevent excess inventory while reducing Meijer's labor costs.
A complementary good is a good whose use is interrelated with the use of an associated or paired good, where demand for one generates demand for the other. The example we used was toothbrushes and toothpaste. These items are used together, and one is usually bought with the other.
This is a picture of a private fleet owned by Gordon Food Service stationed at one of the retailer stores in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. There are many reasons to use private fleets instead of common carriers or 3PLs, like the frustration of inconsistent service, being able to advertise on the side of your own trailer, and being less expensive to transport product. Many firms need to take account of the total cost of ownership in regard to truck and trailer, as these can be very expensive assets to own. This is an example of a bag haul coming back from a retailer store. As you can see, this haul did not hold up so well. But the goal of the function is to encourage the recycling of goods and materials and proper disposal of these materials. Ultimately, companies can be more sustainable while also cutting costs during the process. Primary packaging is packaging that comes in direct contact with the product. It is the first layer of material covering the product. These usually come in plastic or thin cardboard, as seen here. Secondary packaging is the layer of packaging that surrounds the groups of products that are enclosed in the primary packaging. This picture shows inbound product from various manufacturers to a distribution center. As you can see, all the pallets contain product that are enclosed in the respective secondary packaging of thick cardboard boxing. This provides cushioning and protection for the product moving through the supply chain. Forms of material handling equipment used to handle product. In this picture, an employee is using a pallet jack to transport the picked and packed items in the staging area to the loading dock. This form of equipment is electric, traveling up to 8 miles per hour, designed to pick up 2 standard-sized pallets at once. Is inventory set out on the store shelves for seasons and holidays. With the holidays coming up, Target has put out its holiday stock. This includes ornaments, Christmas trees, and numerous other kinds of products. Once the holidays are over, Target will begin to put out the inventory for the next holiday season. In a store, dead stock can occur when there is no demand for the stock, it is difficult to sell, and it has been sitting on the store shelves for too long. These items are discounted to encourage a consumer to buy it so a retailer can cut their losses. As you can see here, this yogurt product has been marked down dramatically from its original price.
Raw materials inventory is all component parts currently in stock that have not been used yet for a product. In our example, we used Java coffee. The raw material for coffee would include the coffee beans that have not been brewed yet. On the next slide, we will talk about what happens after raw materials inventory.
Work in progress inventory is the business's partially finished goods waiting to be completed and eventually sold to the customer. This is demonstrated by this cup of coffee being brewed at Java City. Once it is brewed and the cup is filled, it will then be sold to the customer.
Finished goods inventory are goods that have been completed by the manufacturing process or purchased in a completed form. In our Java coffee example, the finished cup of coffee is the finished good given to the customer.
MRO stock, or maintenance, repair, and operation stock, are supplies used in the production process but are not part of the end product. Meijer uses these large baskets to move flattened cardboard boxes quickly and easily to the baler for recycling.
JIT approach stands for just in time and seeks to minimize inventory by reducing safety stock by only having the required amount of materials as needed. We related this to basketry, which is a small store downtown Mount Pleasant. This store only keeps the required amount of inventory because they have little to no storage space. Using JIT helps the small business save money and stay successful.